Which one's where we body slammed that girl here in town?
That's Foco
Yeah.
Popo.
Foco Popo.
Yeah, let's do that
Foco
one.
Popo. All right, we have to put this warning. This is not our clip. It is not part of the live stream. Remember, Facebook wants you to do that. Warn about that.
Fuck you, Facebook. That's what I think about that.
We're gonna watch Chick get slammed. Chick slammed.
Chick slam.
Something like
Keep going
that.
down.
Cop
Go
slam.
up.
Cop slam.
Yeah, cop slam.
Woo! Wow. Wow. The first comment I have is the guy in the background. Oh, I got that on tape.
Yeah, he
That's
needs
what
to
he
go.
said.
He needs to go try to help her instead of videotaping her getting dropped on her face.
I think
That was-
somebody was gonna try to help her, and somebody
Yeah,
probably
yeah, that
de-escalated.
guy
Well,
pu-
it
that
looks
guy
like
pushed
somebody
him off,
knocks
yeah.
him out of the way, but
Yeah.
in those circumstances, you just kind of gotta let them do what they're
Right.
gonna do. It sucks,
She
but
went down fucking hard.
Yeah.
that was a throw.
Whoa.
She went down harder than that girl who jumped on stage with Afro Man.
Yeah, it's true. But he backhanded her.
Yeah, he
hard.
backhanded her. That lady got judo slammed.
The high heels, I think, probably helped with that fall.
Yes.
Like, make it that much worse.
Oh,
I mean, every
It
time.
look worse.
I can't walk in high heels. I've tried.
He's tried
millions of
numerous
times.
times, yeah.
Numerous times. And, I mean, if a cop did that to me, I'd probably faceplant easily.
Yeah.
But that's fucking vicious. So vicious. I'm not sure.
Do you know where in Fort Collins that was?
He
Old
just
Town,
posted
right?
up something.
Right?
Was that like Old
It
Town?
looks like it's kind of by the stage because I recognize.
Yeah,
the
it looks like it's
chairs
right
and
out in
stuff.
front of that bar that used to be the Suite. I can't think of what it's called now.
That's fucking terrifying.
Blue just posted something up on our.
I would really like to see the cop cam of him slamming her, because they're all supposed to have like cameras on him now, right?
Right. They're
So-
gonna release it. They said.
Supposedly.
It's gonna be like a first-person fighting video game.
So they said that this chick shoulder checked a bouncer and assaulted an officer before she was taken down.
She looks so vicious. Oh my goodness.
She does.
All 90
Look at that with
pounds
that
of her.
sunflower.
And yeah, that's a dangerous weapon.
A police spokesman says the officer used standard arrest control to subdue Surratt, but use of force is being investigated. I'm looking at the facts here. She's a sorority chick. She is, I mean, straight up Gamma Phi Beta sorority.
No, others say he was justified.
The video doesn't show much, yeah. So some have said that the cop didn't need to use force, while others say he was justified, and the video doesn't show very much. I think it's like a 9-second video or something like that in the end. She posted bail. She doesn't look like she got beat up too bad. That's all they have. But I don't know. What do you think? Like you have seen something like this here, right?
Yeah, that's the only other time I saw someone get like thrown like that was in Fort Collins. It was just a young man and he was getting questioned and it appeared that he just didn't answer their questions the right way.
Right.
No. I mean, I don't know who he was. I don't know anything about it,
But they took his
it
ass
was-
down.
yeah, I've never seen that. I've seen so many of my friends get arrested, and I've never seen them just get flipped on the ground that way. It's and I've seen actually like belligerent friends, you know,
Right.
fighting and swearing, and they just get turned around on the car and their hands behind their back.
I've never seen too much excessive force, but I've seen some shady shit with cops for sure. That wasn't right, you know. I don't know. This you can't tell, but from what it looks like, she looks like she was just standing there. I'm not sure that she might have spit on the cop. I'm not sure. That would be assault. That's true. Blue is commenting on here. It was right outside Bondi, and he was saying, and this is true, it was crazy. Earth, Wind, and Fire. They played here one year during New West Fest, and it broke out in a fucking riot. And the cops started fucking laying people out right and left, fucking shooting pepper balls at them. Like, it was fucking crazy. Right downtown after Earth, Wind, and Fire.
About that.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
We get crazy up
We
here.
do. It was because they ended with September. That's what it was.
Why didn't we riot during Smash Mouth?
Oh yeah, we
should have, yeah.
We just threw bread.
Yeah.
Fort Collins.
Wasted chance.
Fort Collins has been getting like known for some weird shit in the past.
It is.
Like, I've definitely been out of town and like seen something on the news here, like the flash mob party at the apartments that turned into a fucking riot. I've been in a couple that happened. We had one that happened right back behind our house a few years back that was crazy. And it started with a cop walking into the house and turning the music off. And then shit got weird. Like, they started throwing beer bottles. Everything got crazy. It was like 500 fucking kids.
How did the cop
Right
just
here.
walk into the house?
He did.
He just walked in?
He did.
Like he owned the place.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well,
Yeah, I don't like
there
that.
were so many people there.
Oh.
Like, because in a college town, a party can get out of hand quick.
For sure.
I've seen it. I've thrown a few. But it's crazy. But we've made the news for weird shit, you know, throwing Bibles through Muslim center windows. And I don't know. We need to settle down.
We really do.
I-25 shootings.
Yeah.
Those were crazy. The Lacey Miller thing. Where the guy impersonated a cop and kidnapped and killed that girl. You remember that?
I don't.
What was that?
That was... shit.
That was a dream
that
Doug
had to have
had?
been in, like, 2002 or 2003,
Okay, I was
maybe?
way before I lived down there.
It is the reason why we have Lacey's Law.
What's that?
Lacey's Law, where, like, you can call, if you don't think it's a real cop, you can call the cops and wait for them to approach. And cause,
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
was
That's a real
not
thing.
aware of any of that.
I would have done that all the time if I knew that. Just every time I get pulled over, it's like, I don't believe you're real. I need to see your supervisor.
Oh my god.
They would fucking hate me
Yeah.
to the point where they'd never want to pull me over.
No, they'd probably pull you over all the time
All
and
the time.
fuck with you. Our cops have been in trouble for some shit, man.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, what was that kid they framed for murder? And he did like 15 years.
What the fuck was
Yeah.
that?
This was like a while back. The Masters, Tim Masters. It was a big case. Like, one of the people, one of the head detectives used FBI profiles and cut and paste them together to, like, get a perfect image of this kid. And yeah, they straight up, like they framed him for murder.
Oh my god.
And he did like 15 years.
And that was in Fort Collins?
Yeah.
This town is fucking crazy.
It's fucking weird. Yeah. This town's way crazy.
Just Colorado in general.
It is all growed up, Blue. You're right. It is all growed up. Town's getting big. We've watched it.
Watched a lot of terrible things happen in the...
So, what do you think justifies police force? What level can you justify police force?
I don't know, man.
Like,
That girl was 90 pounds wet. And, you know, she probably... I mean,
Was
even
being
if
dumb.
she was shoulder checking people,
Right.
I feel like, you know, if my daughter came at me or something, it'd be as simple as just, you know, kind of push her off to the side, put your hand, you know, twist her hand behind her back or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it is standard takedown procedure when somebody,
It
you
didn't look
know,
like she
touches
needed-
you or
yeah.
something, but that's, in today's climate, that's ridiculous. But something else I've, you know, kids are crazy to cops.
Yeah.
They say wild shit these days.
Yeah.
They don't respect
Well-
them for anything. It's hard to respect them when they're out shooting people and beating people up and getting
Right.
caught on video, breaking the law themselves. So now kids say the wildest shit to cops. You know, I mean, they figure as long as the cell phone's out, they can get away with whatever.
Well, that's
so, I
just
mean,
the thing. Is
who
somebody
knows what happened before? But I mean,
exactly?
But you do get to see a few seconds before you laser out, and
Right.
she sure doesn't look like she's about to do anything crazy. And
But I mean, obviously, there had to be a reason for them to pull out their fucking phone and be like, "I'm gonna put it in camera mode and
Right.
catch
these days,
this."
I feel like that's just like
It's the norm.
world
Standard
star, you know?
standard
That's just
star,
like
yeah.
what everyone's
As
doing.
soon as the
Yeah.
fight even starts, it's like pull out your phone.
Yeah, Chris, it happens at my daughter's school every
I
day.
know.
You see
Yeah.
these videos of 2 kids fighting, 50 kids
Yeah.
surrounding them. Each one's got
Yeah.
their phone up, you know,
Mhm.
and it's messed up, man.
They're live streaming
Yes.
rapes. Like we talked about that a couple weeks ago. I mean, over 40 people. Was it 40?
Yeah.
Like over 40 people tuned in to this girl's like gang raping on Facebook Live and didn't do anything. Didn't fucking stop it. Didn't call. Nothing. And
I
it's
wouldn't even know what to say to that,
it's
man.
crazy. It's crazy. It's disturbing. But I don't know. The media, you don't know with cops. Like, I don't know. I want to find out about this, but there could have been something probably different. Police brutality, I think, it's easy for them to get away with. You know, it's easy for the ruling to go in their favor. I mean, a judge is, of course, going to rule in a cop's favor. That's the person who brings them revenue. So that's, you know, that's what feeds them. So they're not going to usually rule against a cop, I don't think, unless they absolutely can't get away with it, you know?
They'll offer her money
Right,
first.
they'll offer her money, probably. I don't know. Our police department has owed a lot of money for shit in the past. What was I saying? I'm stoned. Fucking stoned moment. Police brutality, though, I think, like, there's a case where this guy, I can't remember where it was, I was reading about it the other day, that he is suing the police department for a high-speed chase that he was on. And it ended like with him wrecking, and they beat the fuck out of him, right? In the process of pulling him out of the car. He's suing them. I think if you go on a high-speed chase and put people's life at risk and all that shit and have that many cops on your ass with their fucking adrenaline running, you better expect to get your ass beat.
Well,
I mean,
high
there-
speed.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say a high-speed chase also puts the police officers' lives at risk too, not just everybody else.
Right.
And you know, yeah, I guess if they're at risk that way, then force should be used if it comes down to my life or them.
Right. But you always see the videos of the high-speed chase where, like, the guy's getting ripped out and it's like 12 cops waiting for a piece of him. Like, I'm gonna fucking get you, get down, knees in the face, and they always get fucked up. You look at that picture of the dude who ended in the crash in the high-speed chase here last Thursday. He was fucked up. And I don't know. I think that might be kind of justifiable.
Exactly.
You know? I don't know.
It's intense. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's
you don't want to be
dangerous.
out on the road or like walking around when there's a high speed chase going on.
Well, in other countries, they have a system where they have a cop parked on the side of the road, like throughout the time, instead of an actual cop pursuing them, because that inhibits pursuit more so than cops stationed trying to wave them over. Just get
Right.
out, we're gonna wait here for you to, like, you might as well not even try. So like a lot of countries do stuff like that because it's a little bit safer.
Blue says, watch the video again. The beginning very carefully. I think he's already got his hands on her. So reason for the people to pull the camera out, right? You know, get recording. And then Tressa says, if someone spit in my face, if that's what this chick did, I would have laid her out. Because, you know, she could have had AIDS or transmittable disease. Sorority girls, it's probably chlamydia or gonorrhea.
It's not hard not to get beat up by the police, honestly.
Right.
Like, and look, I understand that's going to sound like an asshole statement from a white male. I really do. But I had I pushed shit when I was a teenager. I got almost 5 felonies. I have been arrested a lot of times from, a wild youth. And, it sucks eating shit. It does, when you want to tell a cop to go fuck himself or whatever. But you'll be amazed at, what a yes, sir, no, sir,
right.
what not, not acting, showing them that they are in charge can go miles with these people.
Right,
Even
respect.
if you don't like it, it's your best bet of getting out of the situation in general.
Yeah.
Is trying to, so acting wild's not going to get you anywhere. And, that's just something that I think pushes a lot of cops, but you see such, I don't know, man, you see such crazy shit. It's hard to defend them at all, but...
Right. It's true.
Your college girls can get crazy, man.
Yeah, they
Who
can.
knows what she said about his mother?
Yeah,
like
that's
you said,
right.
Spit in his face, maybe freaking, I don't know, who knows, man. But
I don't trust
she
it.
was a little girl to be thrown around like that. It seems like you could have just fucking pinned her up against the wall, cuffed her, and
Fucking taser.
thrown her to jail. Tasing might have been a little nicer. She took a nice throttling there.
It's I don't know. There was a study in the Dallas police force where they were running through training operations, and they found that it was like 80-something% of the time cops used force in it. So rather than trying to train them in a way to not use force in any way, they are trying to educate people compliance. Like, completely. Like, if you act out, they're gonna fucking fuck with you. Just comply, and it might go okay. And that's kind of crazy. That's the reality in it, though. Is that, they're put in that situation and are gonna choose usually to risk, like, go crazy if you're an asshole. So...
It's also hard for us as civilians to put ourselves in the shoe of an officer that's been shot at before or had somebody swing a knife at them. Those are situations where they might, maybe they were nicer once upon a time and then had their life risked or something. Or maybe there's just some assholes on a power trip.
Right.
You never really know. One thing that I do think is a little weird, though, is... speaking from a family member who I have, who's who I believe is a good officer in a big metro city, took her 9 months to become an officer of the law and get issued a weapon, and I just thought that was crazy because a dental hygienist has to spend a few years in school to get a degree to work in your mouth. But an officer only needs, let's just say 9 months to a year of training, and they're hired and on a force and making decisions that could end someone's life. And if ever there's a job, their pay is ridiculous. $35,000 to do their job. They deserve way more money, but way more training.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get all these weird hotheads maybe if it was a lengthy school process.
Yeah,
that's just one thing I really believe deserves multiple years of tech college to be an officer.
Yeah, I agree. It used to be that you would have to have at least like a few years of corrections training to be a cop, but now, no, you just have to do the 9-month like fucking DeVry course or whatever, What is the other one? College America.
Yeah.
Some of the mental stability tests they're given, are only about 15 to 30 minutes long.
Right.
Frickin' sociopath, that's a walk in the park.
Right.
30 minutes of lying, and then you're on to the force. Like, hell yeah, that's great. But there's some sickos in there, man.
Yeah.
They definitely need some way more training, but at the same time, they deserve way more pay. And I don't know, it's a hard one, man. A lot of good cops that are getting a lot of shit respect from people, but it's hard when you see those videos.
Yeah, I think
we're supposed to trust these guys.
Realistically, I've seen fucking cop ads like for training and everything on Facebook in the ad bar. I seriously have. And when you have, I think you're going to have more people going who are like, oh, I get a fucking gun, I get a car, and I get benefits, and I get to do what I want and kind of rule this fucking unruly society. I think you probably get a lot more than you think. and not as many that are like, I want to save the world, like you know, like the Rock style cops.
Right.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that should be the type of job that's a sort of a passion for you.
Yes.
It shouldn't be something that you take for pay or to be able to bully someone around. It should be because you have it in you
Or because
to
Ice-T
want to,
did.
you know, right things wrong and you know, look over people.
Right.
Yeah.
If Mariska Hargitay can do it, anyone can.
Steven Seagal. He's a fucking
Shaq.
cop, man.
Shaq's a cop.
No,
He's a
he
deputy.
called. No, what he did was he got up on a bar after winning one of his championships, and he made this little song saying how Kobe Bryant eat my ass, you know, and did a little dance, and they took his honorary officership away from him. That was years, many years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, he had this little video go viral where he just said like, "Kobe, eat my ass." It might have said "eat my ass, bitch." I don't remember. It was something like that, but it was "Kobe, eat my ass," because I think Kobe claimed he would never get another championship without him.
Did Kobe
but he
eat
did.
his ass?
I don't think he did eat his ass. No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
ask.
think. I just don't see him doing that.
You know, Shaq believes that the Earth is flat, right?
I've heard that.
He also retracted that and said it was a joke. But I think he was
I think he
actually
was
telling
fucking
the
serious.
truth in the
A lot
beginning.
of basketball players believe it.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. That's some crazy stuff. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
We're gonna move on to another topic. Is what we're gonna do.
that is what we're gonna do.
It's your pick, isn't it?
I'm